like the sound of this, it is Free Legal Advice Day. Once again, Attorney David Betras hanging out with us, answering your questions free of charge, as always. You have a good weekend, Dave?
I did. I don't know if I could beat that suit that guy was wearing.
It's hard to beat that. He'll have another one. He has costume changes every time.
No, it was actually a terrible weekend.
Okay, I'm sorry to hear that.
I was taking my boat out of the slip and all my batteries blew up. So
that was a very bad weekend.
Oh, no, it was a very bad weekend.
Well, let's make some people's day a little better.
Let's take some calls.
Some answers. Give us a call. There's the number down there at the bottom of your screen. We do have a bunch of questions already ready. This one came from email. This person said, we have a fenced-in property. The house behind us is a rental. The people who live there damaged their fence with a riding lawnmower. So who's responsible for repairs? The people renting the home or the property management company that owns the home? If it's the property management company, they say, how do they just get a hold of them?
All right, so their fence was damaged?
Yes.
Okay. I'd turn it into their homeowner's insurance.
Okay.
And have the homeowners go chase them.
Oh, so you less legwork for you then?
Yes.
Okay, well, that's a pretty simple answer.
I mean, technically, the person that rode the lawnmower and did it is responsible.
Okay.
If the person riding the lawnmower was doing it on behalf of the homeowner, then the homeowner could be responsible on a doctrine called respondeat superior. But the easiest route, and I believe in, point A to point B is a straight line, call your homeowner's insurance and they'll go chase them.
There you go. Easy button is always the preferable route. This one also is from email. It says, my son's worked for a company on salary for 3 years. New owner said they're cutting pay and switching everyone from salary to hourly, which meant that workers would lose $10,000 to $15,000 a year. Do they have any sort of a case here?
You ready?
No.
No. No contract. You have your pay cut. You could be fired for a good reason, a bad reason, or no reason whatsoever. Great, you were making more money, and now your employer cut your pay, and nothing you could do about it. Unless they cut your pay because of a non-valid reason. And the non-valid reason would be because of your religious preferences, your political beliefs, because you're a male or a female, things of that sort.
All right. This one came from Debbie on Facebook. She said, we have had water issues since the fiber company installed underground fiber lines. Their cable broke 2 water pipes at the time. They believe there could be more. They said they had repairs done by another company. The fiber company does not want to reimburse them. Is there any way they can take any sort of legal action?
If they could prove that the cable company broke it in more than 2 places and did in fact affect their water, yes, but you're going to need an expert witness to come in and say, here's where the cable company broke the water line or whatever, and you can do that. You could also turn that into your homeowner's insurance.
Again, there you go.
That's what you buy homeowners for.
That's a good point.
And let them go chase the people.
All right. We do have a caller on the line. Caller, go ahead with your question.
Caller, you there?
Good morning. Robert, are you there?
Okay.
Well, Robert was there. We'll try and get Robert back.
Yeah, we had a one come in. You had me read it.
Yes. It was a very long one on Facebook.
So basically, someone was sitting in a parking lot at Dunkin' Donuts looking at videos. Someone in Dunkin' Donuts accused them of taking pictures of people. They called the police. Nothing happened, and he said, could I bring an action for him calling the police? And the answer is no. The guy just thought, he's take a precaution, call the police. Police come out and checked. He wasn't doing anything wrong, so no harm, no foul.
Yeah.
Usually in the law, it's like hockey. There has to be blood for there to be a foul. There has to be a harm for there to be a foul.
I was wondering where you were going with that.
No blood, no foul.
Oh, all right. Well, he will be taking questions in between segments, by the way, if you want to still call in. And he'll have another segment coming up here in about 15 minutes or so. So keep it here. We'll have much more on the show after the break.
I'll be with the meteorologist.
Yes.
How about that?
Welcome back into 642 on your Monday morning. Attorney David Betras back for round number 2, free legal advice. Once again on WFMJ Today. You had a couple calls too, right?
I did.
And if you want to call in live.
Call in now.
Right now.
Yeah.
This one came from email. This woman says her civil rights were violated back in 2021 by a police officer. She says the event was recorded. She didn't see the footage, though, until last year. Now, the same police department, she says, is maliciously prosecuting her with a crime she's innocent of. She says she still has physical problems from their use of excessive force. Is there anything she can do?
Dave. Is there anything she
It
can
was
do,
very
Dave?
personalized.
Yeah, so for a constitutional tort, you have 2 years of a statute, but if they prosecuted her, she potentially could still have had that out. She needs to get a hold of a lawyer right away to take a look at that case.
All right, Mom. It's simple enough explanation,
Yeah.
and then figure it out from there.
Right.
This one also came from email. It says, what do I need to do to leave my house to my son if something should happen to me?
You can do a joint tenants with right of survivorship. So you just simply, if you own the home, and you would simply quitclaim it to me and you, joint tenants with right of survivorship. So if something should happen to you, it would automatically come to me.
Yeah.
But I tell people that it should be in an overall plan of an estate plan. That's something I got to start thinking of. Or maybe I'll just let my kids fight about it. I don't know. Be easier that way. I'm not going to be around.
We've been talking all morning about doing things the easy way, and then you want to, then you bring that up.
You know, let my kids fight about it. That's,
This one, we do have a caller on the line, by the way. Caller, go ahead with your question for Attorney Betras.
Caller, you there?
Caller, are you there? Man, are we going to be 0 for 2 now?
Yeah, we're over
having
2.
a little technical glitch, perhaps. We
It's
do have,
Mara's fault. I want to blame it on Mara and Tim,
Wow.
Nate, and Zulu. Zeely or whatever.
Zuli.
Zuli. That's his name. They're
right.
the backstage crew.
We do have another one from email. This
Right.
one came from Melissa. She says her house payment was in default in February and March, got everything caught up so that it was no longer in default. June, the mortgage company added a $492 title search, saying that when the home was in foreclosure, they could do this. It says the Adidas, I don't know if that was a spelling correction or not, had not been in foreclosure for several months. They say this is legal, that they added that title
I'd
search.
have to
What do you
look
think?
at their agreement, their mortgage agreement. So when you enter into a mortgage with a company, there's a contract there.
Yeah.
Okay? And the contract spells out the terms of what they can do and what you can do and what your obligations are. So I would tell that caller, get your mortgage agreement out and see if that's something they can do.
There you go.
right.
Unexpected expenses. We were just talking
Right.
about unexpected
Right.
expenses. Whatever.
So Friday,
Yes.
I'm a little tired because I got a new puppy.
It's like having a newborn.
I
can laugh.
kind of forgot about that. It's like 2:30 in the morning. You want to go out? Really? I got to get up in 2 hours.
Yep.
Okay. So I'm going to bring the puppy. We're going to do dog laws. His name's Bandit. He is cute, but he's killing me. I'm a little tired this morning. I got to go back and let him out, feed him, let him out again.
It's worth it, though. Hey, while we have you here, I mean, you said you had some landlord-tenant stuff to talk about.
Oh, yeah.
Back in the meteorology.
So what I want to tell people is if you have if you are landlord tenant, think of it this way: you are renting the use of the property. The landlord has to make it habitable. If he is not making habitable, you cannot stop paying rent. But you can take your rent and escrow it with the court, and then the court could force him to do it, or they won't release the money to him.
There you go.
What basically is, don't take the law into your own hands.
Yeah, it's if you don't, you still have to pay in
Yeah.
some way, but
Right.
you can hold it against them.
And I love Jody because 80 degrees this weekend. I
Yes.
love that. Browns broke my heart again. Can you believe?
Kickers.
I
You just can't trust them.